Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I? Well, you can. That's the answer. It's a rhetorical question at the end of the tune. Why can't you? You can. Good evening. I am Ethan Hirschenfeld. This is the Nosho. Welcome to the Nosho. And that was somewhere over the rainbow from that movie. That movie. Anyway, The Wiz, I think it was from, with Michael Jackson. I should have looked up some stuff about this song. I meant to do that. La di da 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 da. You'll find me. Hello, Richard. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Mobius. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estamos? Hello, Kathy. Hello, Sarah with an H. Hello, Neurogeezer. Hello, Mom. How you doing? Hey, Z. Hola. CB Day. What's up? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah, that's a nice tune. It brings a tear to the eye. That's a tune that'll bring a tear to the eye. Good evening, y'all. Wah 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 wah. Yeah da da da. Hey, let me ask you something. Neurogeezer gives a little important tech feedback. He says, Ethan started and YouTube instantly froze. Now, did anyone else have that experience? Because tonight I was experimenting again with a thing of scheduling the show in advance so people can get into the waiting room and then it starts right up at 9. Yeah? Did that work? Wah, 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 wah. GE. Wait, what is GE? GE. General Electric? Hello, Dad. Hello, Dave. In LA? I think it was just your end. Okay. Okay, Neurogeezer, I'm sorry for your technical challenges. I know they come to all of us. Ask not for whom the tech challenges are coming. They're coming for thee. Somewhere over the rainbow. I want to just tell you a little bit about that song. You probably know more about the song than I do. Judy Garland first recorded Over the Rainbow on the MGM sound stages on October 7th, 1938, using an arrangement by Murray Cutter. A studio recording of the song, not from the actual film soundtrack, was recorded and released by Decca in '39. So a year later, they recorded the bit for the version for the movie, it sounds like, was recorded in October '38. How old was Judy Garland when she was 16 when she recorded that? Holy smokes. Now, the thing is, who wrote it? That's the big question. We got to give credit where credit is due. Who wrote? I think it's got to be someone super famous, like Yip Harburg. Was it Yip Harburg? Harold Arlen. There we go. Harold Arlen. Oh, it is Yip Harburg. Oh my God, that's crazy. The lyrics are by Yip Harburg. So the ballad, I mean, it's not like deep trivia. It's one of the most famous songs in the world. But I'm glad I guessed correctly, or it was deep in my memory banks. Over the Rainbow, also known as Somewhere Over the Rainbow, is a ballad by Harold Arlen with lyrics by Yip Harburg. Harold Arlen, born in Buffalo, died in New York City in April '86. Look at that. He was born in Buffalo in 1905. American composer of over 500 songs. Wow. Let's say prolific. Wow, he adopted his brother's son in 1985. So at the ripe old age of 80, I know some people in the audience are saying, who are you calling ripe? Well, ripe is good. Ripe isn't, that's what every fruit wants to be ripe. Hey, that's a good lyric for a song. Every fruit longs to be ripe. Gotta write that down. Oh no, this is being recorded. I don't have to write it down. Okay, and of course, let's say something about Yip Harburg. Let's see something about Yip Harburg, because so we know Harold Arlen lived to 81. Let's see what happened to Yip. Oh my God, he was born in 1896. That's the year that La Boheme came out. That's the year that Puccini, so we're going way back there, 1896. Yip Harburg, and he lived to 1981. Born in New York, died in Los Angeles. Edgar Yipsel Harburg. Oh, Yip is short for Yipsel. He was an American popular song lyricist and librettist who worked with many well-known composers. All right. And he lived to 84. Very nice. There we go. A little bit about that song. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's funny, it says way up high, over the rainbow. I always thought over the rainbow meant at the end of the rainbow. Like you go over, you kind of cross over the bridge, you go along the rainbow, and then you're on the other side, where the gold is. But she's saying it's up high. So maybe it's over the top, like the St. Louis Arch or the McDonald's arches. Somebody needs to draw a chart. We need a diagram of this song. Bluebirds fly. Bluebirds sing. Anyway. By the way, this is kind of fun. Before I say that, when someone's pet passes away, and a lot of us have had experience with that, and it's extremely sad, and condolences and wishes of comfort to anyone who's experienced that. There's a phrase they say, your dog is going over the rainbow bridge. I don't like that idea. became a kind of common thing. I don't think it's that long ago. Like 10 years ago, I started to hear it. Oh, my dog went over the Rainbow Bridge. It's like a weird kind of. It's like a little bit psychedelic. It's a little bit Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and it's your dog went over the Rainbow Bridge. Over the Rainbow Bridge. I don't know. It sounds like a commute. When your dog dies, they got to go for a commute over a bridge. They have to pay a toll. They have to sit in traffic. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a believer in the Rainbow Bridge. But if one is and one takes comfort in it, I invite you to please. Oh, there's a Rainbow Bridge in Texas. Richard, your cat is in the backyard. That's where two of our dogs are right here. They're buried in the backyard. So that's, yeah. Not over a bridge, just over the patio. Yes, Dad says it's the denial of death. I don't know if it's necessarily the denial of death. To talk about the Rainbow Bridge could also be the decoration of death. So you're not saying that the dog isn't dead. You're just imagining some sort of kind of party atmosphere. I guess you could say it's a denial in some ways. It's maybe the denial of the oblivion. One of my favorite Mobius, everything Arlen wrote was damn good. My Cat's in the Backyard. That is not a Harold Arlen song. Oh, Paper Moon. That's coming up. That's actually queued up today. I wanted to do that as well. It seems to be in the same vein. I wanted to just show you something that was really a celebration of death. Yeah, the Rainbow Bridge. That's a way to think of it also. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. That's a new chord for me. That's a G with a ninth added. That thing. Way up high, there's a land that I heard of once. You know, la. Here comes a new chord also. La. This is a D13. La, la. That's a 13th. Lullaby. Oh, and then I forgot that whole song to do this chord. This is another new one. This is a D9 that I forgot to even do. Because it's a real weird one for me, because as a relative beginner, you know, I'm playing everything way down at that end of the fretboard. Wah, but it's a nice little sound. Wah, wah. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. There's that ninth. And the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds. By the way, that's also happening in this song. You get some A minor sevens. That's an A minor 7. And this is a C6. It's the same thing, which is kind of cool. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops. Lemon drops. Yeah, I went to look. The lemon drops. Where troubles melt like lemon drops. Oh, that's just a G. That's just a regular old G. Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's actually, I always thought it said way above the chimney tops, but it's away. Away. By the way, a lemon drop, yeah, it's a candy. That's what I'm thinking. I was going to look it up. I knew it was candy, but I thought it might have some particular kind of historical importance. I'm going to look up the lemon drop because if there's some, is it like the original candy? Oh, it's being listed as a as a cocktail. So if anyone wants to, yeah. In fact, when you when you Google lemon drop, all you get is how to mix this cocktail. That's kind of weird. Lemon drop. Let's look up candy. Old-fashioned hard candies. Clay's lemon drops. What is a lemon drop candy? It's a sugar-coated lemon-flavored candy that is typically colored yellow with yellow dyes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and often shaped like a lemon. That's kind of gilding the lily. They can be sweet or have a more sour flavor. Oh, here's how you make them. Boil sugar, water, and cream of tartar. Huh. That's the same thing as, I guess, tartar sauce, until it reaches the hard crack stage. As the mixture cools, lemon flavor is added. All right. That's a little bit about the lemon. Who invented the lemon drop? The lemon drop was invented by the ancient Sumerians. The Sumerians invented it, and it was pronounced, it says in ancient Sumerian and in Sanskrit, it was pronounced lemon drip. Lemon drip. You can disregard all of that. That was just nonsense. Obviously. Okay. Let's get through to the end of this. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where this is like a feast of D chords. This is the D. That's where you'll find. So D, D7, and then a D6, where you'll find, and then a D augmented, me. Anyway, to the end. Oh, Mobius, what did you find? To make baking powder, you mix cream of tartar and baking soda. Wow, it's like a chemistry class. Thank you. I guess it's called tartar, not tartar. Cream of tartar. Oh, Dave, wow. Your mom used to sing this to you, and she's not here anymore. Okay, well, I hope hearing it is a source of solace, connection. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? And then there's this beautiful little postscript. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can, why, oh, why can, why can't I? All right, there it is. Hey, Stephanie, how are you doing? No, those in the background, what you just heard was Gornamance's feet, and he started to, I think he was just licking the door. I don't know what that means. Can anyone look that up in your dog training manual? Gornamance, do you want to come here for a second and say hello? You haven't said hi on screen for a little while. Come here. Hey, no? Okay. He's looking at me like, Leave me alone. I'm just licking the door over here. And he was shaking a little. No, the Great Dane is in the bedroom, sleeping. And Fafi is right here sleeping also. Oh, we got some gardening advice here. Yes, the doggy, that's right. Okay, Dave, I'm glad for that. I don't know what hit me, but I was just horizontal most of the day. Just exhausted. So, I don't know. It was very rainy. It was cloudy. Never made it into the water. It was just like chain, chain smoking. This was like chain napping. But, it's the weekend. The important thing with chain napping is to not also be chain smoking while you're chain napping, because then you're going to be chain burning. Oh, Paper Moon. Yeah, I wanted to do that. It's funny when you look up these things. Where are they? Is it under moon for M? Is it under P for paper? Is it under only O? Is it under, that's why they have the Dewey Decimal. Can you believe that? It's under its. Excuse me, how could you can't alphabetize It's Only a Paper Moon under I for its. It's got to be P. Let's fall in love. That's a great song. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Ba-da-da-da. That's a really good suggestion. I'm writing that down. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? I got an audition coming up. It's due Monday for a movie with some big movie stars, and it said limo driver. So sometimes you get an audition for a character who doesn't even have a name, but that can be really actually those sometimes. Like I just posted on YouTube in the shorts. My scene, one of my favorite things I ever did was the hairdresser, the Russian hairdresser in High Maintenance on HBO. And that character didn't have a name. He was just the Russian hairdresser. Of course, in that show, even the protagonist was just called the guy. So, but in any case, a name, you want to have a name, but it's not always, not having a name doesn't always mean it's not a very interesting part. So I saw limo driver. So I looked up I clicked through and looked up the sides, and I think my whole role is basically something like here's my limo driver on my hand. Where you going? No, I don't say where you're going, but it's very it's very minimal. The scene is like hey, would you mind closing the window? It's not mine closing the window. It's not. I'm not giving anything away. No spoilers. It's like hey, get out of the way. It's not hey, get out of the way, but it's like it's that sort of. Oh, look, I have my limo driver cap right here. Actually, that's not a limo driver. That's like a pickle salesman cap. All right. Oh, look, it is hot. Look, it is the same people. Neurogeezer, you're right. Only a Paper Moon. It's also words by Yip Harburg, but also Billy Rose. So Billy Rose, yes, Big Knuckles. Big Knuckles. Music by Harold Arlen. Say it's only a paper moon, sailing over a cardboard sea. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. Say, it's, it's, it's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Paper Moon, Paper Moon. Now, I was remembering, I think I mentioned this before, but I remembered hearing about that song first when we were reading Streetcar Named Desire in English class in high school. Perry Williams was the teacher. Dr. Perry Williams. We had an English teacher in high school who was a doctor. Very good teacher, fine gentleman. He ended up retiring to France. Anyway, we're reading that, and I remembered. I think that song is in the play Paper Moon. It's playing in the background. Is it playing on the radio? Does Blanche say something about it? Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for the kind words about my rendition. But then also, Flores para los Muertos. Someone keeps going by during that play and shouting from the streets. There's a flower saleswoman who's, I think, yelling, Flores para los Muertos. Flowers for the dead. Those are two little asides going on in that play. Da da dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. Okay, so I have the limo driver. Yes, that's the line, Mobius. That's the famous line. I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. Z, you wrote proud, proud. It's funny because in that Romeo and Juliet scene that I was looking at last week, that's what the father says. He said, because she says, I'm not happy, but I'm proud. And he says, proud me no prouds, or something like that. Proud me no prouds. Here, have a kindness sandwich. Thank you. What's on it? What's on a kindness sandwich? Mobius, what was that? You say Anne Margaret's best role was Ava. In what movie was that? I should know that. Should I know that? I think I should know that. I'm looking around here like I lost my keys. Oh, it's a line from the Tom Green movie. Oh, never saw it. Oh, I see. Oh, you were saying Anne Margaret's best role ever. Oh, did she play Blanche in something? Did she play Blanche in some version of Streetcar? Really? Wait a minute. Come on, that's not Anne Margaret. No, that's Vivian Leigh. Yeah, there it is. That's Vivian Leigh. But you might have seen her. No, it's Vivian Leigh. But you might have seen her as Blanche, and certainly in some theater production, which perhaps was filmed, because that's one of those. That's one of those. Might be the great work, and then the great role for an actress, Blanche. 1951 film. Her married name is Gray, the character. The play is from 1947, and the movie from 51. I didn't remember that. She's a high school English teacher, Blanche, from Oriole, Mississippi. All right, that's what we got. Oh, I see. There's a okay. There was another version of it in 1984. They did it. That makes sense. Streetcar Named Desire. That's interesting. 1984. I definitely I didn't know about. Oh, Treat Williams. Yeah, I remember. I mean, that rings a bell. Oh, and also Beverly D'Angelo plays Stella. Oh my God, Beverly D'Angelo. She's fantastic. Oh, I got to see that version. Oh, and Randy Quaid plays Mitch. That's funny. That was Carl Malden. Carl Malden. Oh, right, Kathy. Relationship with a student. Is that what got her canned? I'll never. I'll never get over what a funny joke that is by Zach Galifianakis. It's about a student a male student who sleeps with his teacher, and the joke is that he died in a high-fiving accident. He died in a high-fiving accident. Just a great. We'll meet again. All right, people. That's our time is up, as they say. Oh, I also wanted to say someone posted. A friend in Scotland posted the other day. He said, "If it's 1978, where are you on a Saturday night, or maybe 77? What does your Saturday night look like in 1977?" And I didn't have to think for a second. I knew exactly what my Saturday night was. 9 p.m. The Love Boat, 10 p.m. Fantasy Island. That was my Saturday night. The golden era of Saturday night TV. I'll be here at 9 always, every night at 9 always. When the things you've planned need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Days may not be fair always. That's when I'll be there always. Not just for an hour, not just for a day. Actually, just for a half hour. Always. All right, thank you, everybody. That's Irving Berlin's 1925, 99-year-old song, Always. I'm here at 9 every night, and great to have you here listening and watching. Thank you very much, and have a restful and enjoyable evening and Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Toodaloo.